We have something in Texas that nobody else does, and that's a ton of Texans that are wanting to go participate in agrotourism. Most other wine regions don't have that, and that's a big contributor to this industry exploding.
Texas in general, it really is a destination that has been put on the map from the advances that have come within the last 10 years.
Over the past couple of decades, we've seen a tenfold increase in growth in the number of wineries and a more than doubling of grape acreage. We're the 5th leading wine producing state in the nation.
This region alone, is the #2 fastest wine growing region in the country, and it's one of the top 10 wine destinations in the world. That's significant. There's so many opportunities if we just had the qualified, educated people.
We started the Enology certificate at Texas A&M because of the rapid growth of our industry and demand for specialized or educated labor.
There are wineries opening in Texas, throughout Texas. And all these wineries need winemakers, right? So we need qualified personnel. They need qualified personnel, people who know how to make wine properly, correctly. So this certificate gives a really good base for anybody who would like to go into the winemaking industry, a very solid understanding of winemaking principles and grape growing principles. So they will be prepared to go out and work in the wine industry here in Texas.
As the industry continues to grow, the vines are just as important as the winemaking. Texas has its own set of challenges that it's faced with versus California, and so we're looking for people who kind of know the Texas climate, who know some of the problems we're more prone to face. If you have that base knowledge, it really gives you a foot up versus someone who hasn't seen it, hasn't been around it.
I wish that I had the opportunity that students now have, as it is so great.
So our students learn about the history of wine and winemaking. They learn viticultural practices. They learn enological practices, which is wine science practices. They learn about wine quality and about sensory evaluation of wines. The Enology certificate is available to all students that are currently enrolled at Texas A&M University, so it doesn't really matter what you're majoring in.
Viticulture and enology and winemaking is quickly on pace to be a very major force, an economic driver in this state.
I think we're still in the infancy of the Texas wine industry. It's going to continue to boom. You're going to see a lot more job opportunities. There is a lot of money out there to be made.
It's never boring. It's never the same from year to year. You have different challenges, and you get to put your personality, your imprint on the wines that you make. So it's a very creative industry, really.
We could all open a bottle of wine and we'd be the only people drinking that wine, sharing that sliver of time at that moment, and after that, that moment is gone. And being able to share that gift with people is one of the coolest things I've ever done, and most gratifying. Anybody who's got a taste of adventure, the wine business is definitely something that you should look at. And the Viticulture and Enology certificate program at Texas A&M is such a great opportunity.